And we are underway from York Lions Stadium. The first matchup ever between Toronto and Carolina Core. And he said for him, he's able to set the style, set the tempo and how they want to play. A team that's high pressing and they want to keep the ball. High press. Toronto with some possession. This ball will go all the way back into the foot of Lazar Stefanovic, the 17-year-old out of Clearwater, Florida. We certainly have numbers up in the midfield, playing with 4 different numbers in the midfield with the wingbacks going forward. This gets them in the attack. Ball inside, broken up by Stefanovic. Foul called against Baptiste, the 24-year-old out of Honduras. He's trying to take the ball inside. Out to Belly, inside, cleared. Finds Juarez wide. In the middle of the pitch is Cisneros. Shot from distance. Sails over the crossbar. Lassiter's side wants to use the width to create opportunities, but when the moments in the midfield open up for his side, that's when they've taken their chances. Baptiste draws the foul. Core putting a lot of numbers defensively on Toronto as they try and dribble the ball up the pitch. A yellow card will be given away to Canetti. Opens up the wing backs to go forward. Aguas finds the ball wide. Juarez not able to stay with it. Toronto FC's first team is coming off a 5-1 win against Montreal. They're 5th in the Eastern Conference, a big bump up from last year. One of those big pieces is because they got a new head coach and John Herdman, and Coach Cimini said that they have a really good relationship together. They see the game similarly, and it opening up space is Toronto. They get going forward. Big touch. Ball inside, stepping off of his line is Sutton. Big asset to this Toronto side, and one that Coach Cimini is really excited about his future within the club. This ball gets the Core going forward. Instead, they'll be in an offside position. Juarez couldn't hold his line long enough. "23 games played, started in 16, his best year in MLS Next Pro. Ball played inside again, back out wide. Across, header. Goal! Charlie Stanlin to open up the scoring in Toronto. Toronto does a really good job to open up the space by just continuing to share the ball. Watches Stanlin loses his defender. He stays back, recognizes that the space is coming in. Stanlin has all the power. Toronto FC, they have numbers in transition going forward. And that'll be a foul called this time against Christian Diaz, and he will receive a yellow card. Attack, it's more of a tactical decision. Watches this player turns and Diaz gets his right cleat, doesn't move his feet, instead just gets his foot stuck in. In those roles, you just, as a defender, have to move your feet a little bit quicker to try and win it back. Toronto switches the point of attack. And that'll be a foul called against Toronto. Rather, a yellow card will be given to a Toronto player. Toronto going forward. Initially, it looks like a foul against Cisneros, but ball sharp. He's had 3 goals this season. Had a goal for Toronto in their last game. And just gets dragged down, fouled by Covey will give Toronto the ball. No option showing, and that will be it for the first 45 minutes of action here at York Lions Stadium. Toronto FC 2 takes the lead 1-0 over Carolina Core to start this match. Stay with is Julian Altabelli. He'll get things going, and we are underway for the next 45 minutes of action between Toronto and the Core. One player that Toronto wasn't able to get the ball in the ball too much was Charlie Sharp in the first half. Sharp with 3 goals on the season. His first season on the ball going forward in the second half. Core looking to go forward. Pachi, their star forward, not able to stay with it. There's Cuevas. Can't stay on his feet. Defensively, Toronto will win it back. Jacob Evans, a true 6, has played the 6 here this evening, but we've seen him more in the attack as the season has gone on. He's had 3 goals and an assist this year, and Coach Lassiter says that he loves playing in a higher role in that 10 or H spot because it allows him to get opportunities, shots, looking to score. Every soccer player's dream, looking to find the back of the net. Jacobs. Aguas has the short option to Juarez. Going forward, inside is Cuevas. Cuevas, a touch inside, a shot. That one will go wide. Ball inside. De Rosario steps off his line. Played back inside. That'll be deflected off Toronto. Comes over. This is his new team with Carolina Core. Has played with the U17 U.S. Youth National Team as well. Foul against Toronto. Core will have a set piece in a dangerous area. Evans. Cleared away by Toronto. Core not able to get anything on that ball. An opportunity on goal. That's what they need. Not many opportunity shots on target for the Core. They've had 3 chances, but just not able to collect one that is dangerous on De Rosario. Core playing a little too aggressive. That's a hard step by Juarez. This will be restarted by Toronto. Canetti is there to collect it again, get it out of a danger spot. Ball played by Pachi. White gets going. White cuts inside. And an offside position is Covey. That'll be played dead. Rather, that's Suba in an offside position. Ball brought down centrally. Fisher has Sharp. Bounces it wide to Rigopoulos, who's in an offside position for Toronto. Evans centrally. Switches the point of attack. Switches it again. 24-year-old has started every single game for the Core this season. Has 2 assists. Here comes Cuevas again. Shot. That one will go wide of frame. Here comes the Core again. Juarez switches the point of attack. Suba. For the Core right now, it's really just about the consistency of play, making sure that they're finishing out games. Against Inter Miami, Coach Lassiter said he felt like his team stuck to the game plan, did a really good job until his player got a red card in the 26th minute, and then from then on it was really difficult. Toronto screaming going forward. There hasn't been many opportunities aside the first few minutes of play for Toronto going forward. Rogopoulos decides to go back, has Stanlin centrally. Good little passing pattern from Toronto, a team who got a result in their last match against Inter Miami Sunday night. They traveled home and then they went back out on the road to take on Toronto. It's been a busy week for this core side. An opportunity shot, saved by Sutton. Pointing to the ground is Stanlin. He wants that opportunity at the top of the 18. Out to Belly, inside, bounced out, shot over the crossbar. Good idea by Mark Fisher. Looking to find more opportunities. That was their second shot. This core side has had 7 shots in this match, yet none of them has really tested De Rosario. Evans inside, headed by Pachi. Back up is Aguas rather. And Toronto will evade that pressure. It'll be a restart again from Core's midfield. Pachi. Can't continue that. Hard tackle against Evans, and that play will be called dead. Watch as Stanley gets stuck in. Clips the foot of Evans. Doesn't even go. Evans inside. A header. De Rosario comes up with it. They're not allowing Sharp to get moments into the attack, not allowing him to make runs, and really slowing the opportunities from Toronto's midfield to connect with him. For Toronto FC, they will stay at home on May 31st. They'll take on Chicago FC United 2. Looking to continue this streak here tonight. 5 games. They started their season with 2 losses, and now they've had 5 straight results. Here comes White with the shot into the hands of De Rosario. Touched away by Covey. Pachi just plays it into the attack, and a whistle will be blown dead. This will be a core ball coming out of their own back half. Pachi's still down on the ground, sitting back. They're trying to find this win for Carolina Core and Coach Lassiter's side. They want to win games. They want to be competitive within this league. And right now, they're still trying to master that consistency to do so. Ball played into the attack. And it will be a foul and a PK. Canetti. No goals on the season, looking for his first. Canetti with the shot, goal! Facundo Canetti ties things up in the 83rd minute. Here's that moment. Canetti takes a big touch forward. It's that right leg of Stefanovic that gets it. So they're headed to the semifinals in that tournament. There's Batiste coming forward, takes a shot from distance. Sutton with a big save over the crossbar. Cuevas centrally has Canetti, whose shot gets blocked. Batiste with time. Batiste has a number wide. Batiste, the shot, goal! Jesus Batiste gives Toronto the lead, 2-1. Watch as Batiste had the numbers going forward, and he holds his run at the top of the 18. Watch as Batiste takes that touch to his left foot, does a good job of keeping the ball low and on the ground. Sutton can't see past his defenders, and Batiste in the final minutes. That is it here from York Lions Stadium. Toronto gets the win 2-1 over Carolina Core. They stay on their unbeaten streak. 6 games unbeaten by TFC II.